All right, boys and girls, let's take a look at the 2 reading passages that were included in your virtual packet. The first is titled, The Greatest Trick. Jacob burst into the kitchen holding a deck of cards. "The great Jacob performs his most amazing trick yet," he shouted. His little sister cooed and giggled from her high chair, but Jacob's mom was less amused. "Could you show me in a minute?" she pleaded. "I'm trying to feed Emma." "It'll be quick," Jacob responded. "Pick a card, any card," he called out. Spreading the cards into a fan shape, his mother sighed and pointed at a card. Jacob plucked the card from the fanned deck and stuck it onto his forehead. "I cannot see your card with my eyes," he said, tapping his forehead with his finger, "but my mind's eye will reveal it to me. It's the ace of clubs." Emma laughed and opened her eyes wide. "Cubs," she said, clapping her hands. Jacob's mom looked at the baby and laughed. Jacob peeled the card off his forehead and shook Emma's tiny hand. "My new assistant," he said. How does Jacob's mom change in the story? At first she's tired, but then she's alert. At first she's amused, but then she's annoyed. At first she's laughing, but then she's quiet. At first she's annoyed, but then she's entertained. Well, in the beginning, let's see what it tells us here. Could you show me in a minute? Jacob's mom was less than amused. So that means she wasn't amused. And that would be she was annoyed. So I would go with D. At first she is annoyed, but then she's entertained. Now, did you notice that they used a synonym? Less than amused is the same thing as being annoyed. So they're trying to trick you here. What is the setting of the story? That means, where are the people? At a card store, Jacob's bedroom, the kitchen, or the living room. It says Jacob burst into the kitchen, so that one was right there in the story. No thinking involved. Which of these best describes Jacob? Eager to entertain his family, maybe. Eager to care for Emma. I don't know, because it doesn't say he's taking care of her. Eager to help his mother. Eager to teach Emma a new trick. I would go with A, eager to entertain his family. He's not really teaching Emma the trick, but he was saying that she could be his assistant. What is the theme of the story? Theme is kind of like the main idea of a fictional story. Having fun together is important for families. Work is more important than play. Being with others is more enjoyable than being alone. Babies need a lot of care and attention. I would say that it's not this one. It's not the theme. It doesn't really talk about people being alone, so I would not pick C. And it's not trying to teach me about work being more important. I would go with A. Mom was annoyed and then she was happy. Jacob was happy and Emma was happy. So they had fun together and everyone ended up happy. That would be my answer. Let's do the next one. This is titled The Famous Rockettes. Imagine a long line of dancers performing a difficult high kick at exactly the same time. That was the vision of Russell Marquart, who came up with the idea for the Rockettes back in 1925. The Rockettes, an all-female dance group, have come a long way with their high kicks. They have performed at the Radio City Music Hall in New York City since its opening in 1932. The goal of the Rockettes is for all of the dancers to make the same movements at the exact same time, as if they were one person rather than 36. This task requires a lot of practice, skill, and cooperation. The Rockettes perform in more than 200 shows over a 2-month period. The schedule requires a huge commitment from the dancers. Over the years, more than 3,000 women have danced as Rockettes. They say that performing with the group is a dream come true, despite the long hours of practice and the demanding schedule. They love it when the audience stands and cheers. Let's see how we did. According to the passage, that means what does the words, the text, say? What are the Rockettes best known for? That means I'm going to go back and look because I don't remember. What are they best known for? I'm going to scan. The Rockettes have come a long way. They've performed at Radio City Music Hall. The goal... Best known for, I think it's their kick line. The Rockettes have come a long way with their high kicks. So let's see if that's one of the answers. Their individual dance skills? No. Their training with Russell Markert? No. There it is, their high kicks. That's what they talked about the most. Based on the passage, that means, what do the words tell me? Who was Russell Markert? It said he came up with the idea. So let's see if that's an answer. A member of the audience? No. A founder? The founder of the Rockettes? That's the one it has to be because founder means the person who started it all. He was not the first male dancer, and he was not the owner of Radio City Music Hall. Which theme does the passage communicate? It's a fancy way for asking what is the theme. Theme is similar to main idea for a fictional story. Dance is a good form of exercise. That's not really what it's trying to tell me. Female and male dancers are different. Didn't tell me that either. Many dancers can perform as if they were one, and dance has changed over time. We did not talk about the last one either, so it has to be C. And the last question. Based on the passage, what conclusion can you draw about the Rockettes? That means, based on the words that we read, what can we figure out? What can we conclude? It is easy to become a Rockette. That doesn't sound easy at all. Men have recently joined the group. No, it doesn't talk about that at all either. They are popular with audiences today. It does say that. They were more popular in the past. No, I believe if they're still showing 200 shows, then they are popular today. I hope you got the correct answers.